Hey, I'm Will with Noble Locksmith, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Car Key Wizard. I'm an automotive locksmith, and while I definitely don't know it all, I have learned some tricks along the way that I hope will help you while you're out in the field. One thing you can do to help me out, though, would be to subscribe to my channel. And if you like my videos, leave a comment or ask a question, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I make a lot of videos, so if there's something you'd like to learn more about or a video you'd like to see on a car we're working on, just let me know in the comments and I'll put it up as soon as I can. Thanks, and I hope you enjoy watching my videos. Okay guys, we have a Kessie module here out of a 2015 Volkswagen CC. We've gotten it out of the car. All we did was follow the instructions in our EEPROM book. Take out the screws, drop the glove box. There's 2 number 10s you got to take out. Little tricky. It has to slide. Basically, you pull these. There's 5 connectors you pull. You get it out, and there's a little trick to it to get it out of its housing. Basically, it comes like that. It was so cold here that this broke, but there's a little tab here you push up so that this can move over, and then it can slide out. So it's usually like this, and then you move it over, it slides out. So once you get that out, you're good to go. Heck with that plastic. Then we want to get into our actual module. So let's put some these little guys in there. 3, 4. That'll open us up. All right, now we are open. All right. So, and we got to get these off. There's 4 more here. One on each side. And you're basically, you can find all this in your EEPROM book, but we're going to do a video for you to help you out. So you just keep working your way down with these, pushing them out. And get to the last one. Ooh. Everything it's snowing here, it's freezing, so that piece broke. No way really around that. That's like hard plastic, it gets brittle. As long as we didn't damage any of the connectors in there, you can check those out. It happens when everything's freezing. These guys in San Diego got it made. Okay, now we go back to our book, and we want to find our target module is what I'm holding in my hand. Target device is on here. You can see it's right here, right there. You scroll it in, it's pretty clear it's right there. So what I like to do is, first things first, I like to take a picture with my phone of it, the way it's sitting on the bench, and then we can scroll in. I can see which way that chip came off and put it back on. Now we're gonna try the Mini Prog on this. I've done these a few times by pulling that that chip off, that target device off, and doing EEPROM, but we got the Mini Prog, so let's see how it does. I'm gonna get that out and get back in a second. All right, so something wasn't jabbing with the X-Horse to X-Horse. So what I did was I just went to share and I put it in my drive. So it's 4 kilobytes, it transfers pretty quick. So here we have the first one and the second one. I like to do 2 so we can compare them. And then go back to your EEPROM book. So they are pulling the chip off with hot air, putting it in a cradle, reading it with orange 5. So yeah, we don't have to do that. But basically they're doing the same thing we're doing. They're going all the way down to try to get their bin file. So once they get their bin file, now we can make a transponder with Tango. So we'll get Tango out, and once we got that hooked up, we will go ahead. Looks like Tango starts here. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll get Tango hooked up, and we'll go ahead and make our key, our transponder chip for our key. So we'll get that hooked up. All right, we've got Tango hooked up. This is the slot key we're going to be using. We've got our Tango hooked up, key sitting in there. So let's go to Tango. Let's bring that out. Go to Tango. Hope y'all can see my computer screen. Nice pointed right. All right, so Tango. So we're on Asia. We need to select Europe. Car model is, oh, what happened? Well, what's going on, Tango? Car model. VW. And we got, this is the CC, but it's going to be under it's going to be under Passat. So 95320 high tag or ID 48. So what we want to do is go back and see how it says here. Hook up the Tango, region Europe, VW Passat, comfort module 95320 ID 48. We do not have high tag version in the States. Okay, so if you had a question, it just answered it. So VW Passat comfort module 9532 ID 48. So now we're going to click file. All right, you know what I forgot to do? First things first is we want to get our folder built with that file. And that is here. So we want to do a new folder, and this is going to be the last 8 would be Frank Edward 816222 2015 CC. Okay, then we'll go to our drive, and we want to select these 2, and we want to download them. Should be instantaneous. And we'll go to our downloads. Unconfirmed. Why did I put in a zip file? That's so silly. It's like, gosh, so. Okay, so we're gonna extract to our desktop, and we will put it in that file we just created. So now they're there, and I'll double check. They are there. All right. So, yes, we're gonna open up one thing real quick. Let me hook up Orange 5, and I'll get back in a second. All right, we're back, and I forgot to film it, so we're gonna go through it again like I'm doing it. So, we got Tango hooked up, so we'll open up Tango, and what we're going to do is just open up one of our files, and we're going to say key 3 because that's the one that's not used. We're going to put our key in there, and then we're going to go to write. We're going to write key, and it's going to say transponder written successfully, but I've already written this one, so it's not going to. If it does say this, that means it's already written and it's locked. This is a chip in here. This is a separate chip and remote. It's not integrated, so you can just pull the 48 chip out of there and put a new one in. Then, you know what? You got to see that chip. You got to see it. You got to see it. Here's my chips. So we're going to grab a 48, and I'm going to show y'all because it's actually more to it than that. So we'll put a 48 chip in here. All right, so the file we got off of here with Prog gave us this information. So key 1 and 2 are these. We're going to put it on key 3. We're going to write key 3, write, verifying, writing. Then we're going to save it as key 3. All right, save. All right. Now that is the new file we have to upload to our X-Horse and write back. So we're done with Tango. Right, so now we're going to go online. We're going to go to upload. We're going to upload key 3, okay? And then it's going to put our key 3 in here. Then we're going to go back to our app. We're going to go to file management. Now we're in my data, okay? See, that changed from 0 to 4. Key 3, all right? So when you click on it, it's going to download. I don't want to re-download it. And it's going to give us our data. Now we're going to go back to EEPROM and Flash, ST, same as before, 95320. Adapter we're not using, we're doing pressure. So now we're going to write, all right? We're going to write EEPROM, start operation. Let's turn this on. Let's connect. Start operation. Please select the file to write, of course. All right, we're going to go to local data. This is our download, key 3, write. All right, now we'll start operation. We're going to put our prog on. We're going to click it. Okay, writing, okay, it's verified. All right, data verification succeeded. It's reading. All right. So that is it. Now, just for my sake, what I'm going to do is read what we wrote on there. All right, so then I'm going to save this as key 3. I'm going to save it. I'm going to go back to file management. We're going to have another local file. The latest one is 956. Now I want to share that. I'm going to put it in our drive. I'm going to upload that. It's only 4 kilobytes, so it should go pretty quick. Let's see here. How you refresh drive?
Back.
Close it out and open it back up. Okay, now we got a new one. So we want to download this one. All right, so that's downloaded. So then what we're going to do is open up FXD. If you don't have FXD, get it. That's a comparison file. So then we're going to open up key 3, and we're going to open up the one we just downloaded, which is going to end in key 3. Let me change the look of this list. Right there, there's our other key 3. So we got key 3 bin, we got key 3 EEPROM and Flash. Then we'll go to analysis, data consumption, and compare. Those are the two we're going to compare. Okay. Okay, so those don't compare correctly, which is bad. That's not good. So we're going to have to go back and one little thing is not written properly. So we're going to go back and see why that happened. We might have to let's see, let's compare. Let's go back to Tango. Let's open up our VW, Passat, Comfort, ID48. Let's open up our file, key 3. Now if we do the question mark, it's going to tell us what our transponder is. We know that's key 3. Alright, so now let's open up the one we downloaded after we wrote it. See, this key does not recognize the immobilizer. I didn't write it. Okay, so that's key number 3. So yeah, this one right here we wrote back. This key ID is no good because we never actually wrote it back. We never wrote this one back. It's still trash, but we never wrote it back. So it's saying that the file that we read, wasn't that right? The file that we downloaded after we read it is right. It's key number 3. That's key number 3. So now what I'm going to do is read it one more time and we're going to compare them. Alright, so I want to do that. We'll go back to EEPROM and flash, ST 95320. Nope. 95320. Pressure, read, EEPROM. Start operation. Let's put that guy on there. Okay. Alright, it's red. So I'm going to name this one key 3 second. And save that. Alright, and we're back. Had to take a call for the next job, which is a Beamer. We'll probably be filming that one too. Okay, so we downloaded that file and we're going to go back to FXD. We're going to open up, and now I've got both of those here, the key 3 we read and second key 3, so I'll open those. So we got 1, 2, now we're going to go to analysis and compare. The chosen files are identical. Okay, so what we've done is we've written back to our target device, which is this chip right here. Then we've verified by reading it, putting it back into Tango, verifying that our key is number 3, which is what we wrote. And you can see we have 3 now, with 4 being not used. Then we read it twice, just to check, and then we verified that that read is correct. And we're doing all of this because we don't want to go back to put it in the car because it literally is snowing and freezing here, and I'd rather make sure we got everything right. So now all we gotta do is put this back together, go put it in the car, start the car, and program the remote. You're gonna program the remote with any kind of device, doesn't matter. Any kind of programmer, we'll program the remote. So we'll get back to you in a second. All right, as you can see, we are having fun in Virginia. Actually, it's not fun. It's pretty miserable. Okay, we've got our module put back in place. I'm not going to show you that because it's just hard to get to. Key in, ignition comes on, steering wheel lock releases. We have a program key. Okay, did you hear that? All right, car wants to start. Guess what? Job is done. Well, we still have to program the remote. So let's hook up our Smart Pro. Everybody loves a Smart Pro. Try to roll up the window. Get out and try to roll up the window. Just pull it up. Alright, the window's busted. Alright, let's hook it up. Alright, vehicle selection. We're gonna go to VW C Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Auto detect. Never seen that. Remotes, connect. Huh. That's something new for Volkswagen. Program remotes. All right, now the cool thing about Smart Pro with Volkswagens, it's just gonna try all our options until it finds one that works.